All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to take a look at the Hazardous Materials Disclosure Form. Now, I know what you're thinking. Paperwork, right? But we're going to break this thing down and show you how it's actually a super powerful tool for safety and, being ready for pretty much anything.
Okay, picture this. There's an emergency at a facility. The fire department shows up. What's the one thing they need more than anything else? It's information, and they need it right now. Well, this form, it's designed to be that single source of truth, giving them all the answers right when it matters most.
So what is this thing really? It is so much more than just a box you have to check. You should think of it as your facility's first line of defense. Seriously. It's the one document that has all your essential safety info, a complete inventory, and a clear emergency plan all rolled into one. Let's start right at the top. This first part of the form is basically creating an ID card for your facility. The whole point is to make it crystal clear for first responders, so they know exactly who you are, where you are, and what's going on. No guesswork involved.
So this first bit is pretty straightforward, but it's absolutely vital. We're talking about the basics: business name, address, phone number, even the property owner's info. It might seem obvious, but when things get chaotic, having this clear, verified contact information is the critical first step. Next up, we get into some of the operational details. Is the facility even active? How many people work there? This kind of data gives responders a quick snapshot of the scale of the operation, which totally affects how they'll respond. And then, you've got that last, really important question. Does the facility need a safety data sheet or SDS? Answering yes or no here is a huge fork in the road. An SDS is basically the detailed playbook for a specific chemical. All its risks, how to handle it, what to do in an emergency. So that simple question immediately tells an emergency crew what kind of hazard level they might be walking into.
And now we are getting to the absolute heart of the form. This is the critical intel section. I'm telling you, everything that happens next in an emergency, from the gear the responders wear to the evacuation plans, it's all based on the information that you put right here.
And this part is broken down into two main pieces. First, you've got to explain how you're interacting with these materials. And second, you have to log exactly what those substances are. It's a real one-two punch of information that they need.
Now, what's so interesting here is the level of detail it asks for. You have to check off every single way you handle this stuff. Do you just store it, or do you also use it, package it, and get rid of it? Each of those actions is a totally different risk scenario, and responders need that full picture to stay safe.
And this right here really shows why you have to be precise: the inventory log. This is no place for guesstimates. It needs to be 100% accurate, the exact name of the chemical, a specific ID for its container, and the precise quantity, right down to the unit. Is it 50 liters or 50 gallons? That difference could change everything.
Okay, so we've identified the facility. We've cataloged the hazards. This final section is what I like to call the lifeline. It's the part that connects the problem at the scene, the spill, the fire, to the actual people and services who know how to solve it.
The form doesn't just ask for a contact. It specifically requires 3 of them. And that's not random. It's a very deliberate strategy to make sure someone can always be reached.
And here they are. You need a primary and a secondary contact from inside the facility. That creates a backup system, right? If you can't reach one person, you've immediately got another. And then there's the third one, an external professional spill cleanup service. These are the experts you call when things have gone wrong. And out of all this contact info, this might be the single most critical piece of data in the whole section. The phone number for that spill cleanup service has to be a 24-hour line. Because let's be real, emergencies don't stick to a 9-to-5 schedule, and neither can your access to expert help.
So let's just pull this all together. When you fill out each of these sections, and you do it accurately and really think about it, this document completely transforms. It stops being just a form you have to fill out and becomes a powerful tool that really fortifies your facility against the unexpected.
So, to sum it all up, this form is really doing 3 main jobs. First, identification, who and where you are. Second, inventory and handling, what you've got on site and what you're doing with it. And third, preparedness, who to call and how to reach them any time of day or night. It's a simple framework, but it has a life-saving purpose. And that kind of leaves us with one last thought. It's so easy to look at this form as just another box to check for compliance. But the real question you have to ask yourself is this: have you filled it out knowing that one day lives could actually depend on it? Is your form just complete, Or is it truly ready for a crisis?